wanna get into trouble that you can see. I wanna burst all the bubbles hang around me. When the trouble gets good and the bubbles go pop, blow another bubble and the trouble don't stop.
Joel, I've been a fan of Joel for a really long time. And it was all cool, and I was writing music and doing that, but when I saw Joel's show, I was like, oh, you can say funny words in songs. Like, you can be funny and melodic and badass, and it just really kind of blew my mind. Speaking of that lyric. It just opened up my songwriting brain big time. I started making a record with Gordie Johnson, and I knew Gordie had worked with Joel. So I was pretty excited that I thought perhaps our musical paths might cross on a pretty cool, legit way. Not just like, hey, I'm a fan who signed something. I was actually on tour with Big Sugar. Then Gordie was like, oh, Joel's gonna get out at the Halifax show. Oh, I gotta go. So I literally did the radio show, got on a plane, flew to Halifax, got dressed up, did the show, got back on a plane, went back to Toronto, did a radio show. There was no sleeping. It was just, I really wanted to go out and see him. So I did, and about 10 minutes before showtime or something, Gordie just came up to me and knelt down on the bus and said, you know that. I'm like, yeah. Joel's not coming. And I was just like, oh my God. And it was like, have a good show. Okay. It just wasn't meant to be. And then I went to Nashville and I wrote this song. And at the end of it, I was like, man, if I ever actually get to meet Joel or write a song with Joel, this is the one I want to do. And that's the one we're doing.
Don't do this, don't do that. Everybody knows that's wrong. T-R-O-U-B-L-E, bring it on, bring it on.
Songs that are just simply to put a smile on your face, and hopefully there's a deeper meaning, maybe to some of the lines or whatever. But the intention is really, really big for me in terms of working with people. And so when I see that somebody's intentions are aligned with mine in some ways, then that's what kind of draws me.
It's amazing. He's like a mad scientist producer. He has all these ideas and he hears so many things and he wants to try out a bunch of stuff. So there's a real explorative part of who he is as a producer, which I think is really cool. As long as you're kind of a fan of what they do, it's it's awesome to see where that goes.
I think she's got a lot of sus as a writer. I think that I rate her kind of, she thinks a lot about what words mean and how they sound and all that stuff. So for me, it was just fun to kind of help focus that a little bit. Her sensibility is infectious. It's sonically and aesthetically and as a performer is the thing that she's really honing in on now, and I'm part of that.
Call It a Night was a song that I co-wrote with Patrick Valentine in Toronto. We get together quite a bit. He's a main co-writing partner of mine. And we were just throwing around ideas, and that one started out, we thought we'd sit down and write a song for Gordie Johnson. And then as it started going, and as the words started coming out of my mouth, I was like, wait a second, these feel too good. I want this song. A pretty in-your-face pickup song, really, from a girl's perspective. I think as girls, we all have those moments within our personalities, and certainly I'm sure I've had nights like that, so I just had to kind of get in the zone and put Ryan Gosling in front of me and finish the song or something like that.
I put Ryan Gosling in front of me as a producer, and
it just, magic happens.
Well, yeah, and it was one where it kind of changed pretty drastically feel-wise. It was sort of really straight,
That's right.
kind of rockabilly 4/4. It sort of got pushed into this swing feel. I don't know, I started doing it differently on guitar, and they were like, oh, let's try it here. Oh, it works like this. And we did this really quick iPhone demo of us playing it with the swinging feel. A day later, it was like, whoa, that totally is so easy to sing. It gives the words a different bounce, and everything was just easier to play.
Don't let me down, you'll take me out, we'll shake it up, you'll call my name, we'll find us some trouble, and then we'll call it a night.
Have You Met My Heart started with myself and a wonderful woman named Simon Wilcox. I did some writing in LA in November, and she was one of the people that I wrote with there. And I brought this song to her, and she really thought it was quite beautiful. I got sort of the idea from as a friend of mine and another singer named Morgan Cameron Ross, and he had on his Facebook cover photo, he had "My heart is an idiot." And I don't know, it just sparked something in me like, it's not our fault, it's our stupid hearts that are causing all this heartbreak, and it's like it's her fault. So I thought that was an interesting way to write a love song.
The recipe for this one was a bit of a challenge, just sonically. It took a while to find the palette. I think we found it now, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we got it. It was just like it's a song that Meredith wrote on piano, and so the upright we were trying, but it was way too like resonant and everything. We wanted it to all feel closer. So we ended up with the Rhodes, like electric piano, and because everything's really, the drums are recorded very close, everything's really, really close. The vocals are going to be really close. It's like going to be a very sort of interior feeling, I think, which is like, to me, I think the interesting place to go.
But what was cool about that one too, what I really liked is just we were translating a lot of the lyrics into the instruments. So the drums, you can really hear the heartbeat in it. I found that really interesting. I haven't been a part of that process before. I mean, every choice we made on that song musically really, really serves the lyric, like not just lets it be heard, but follows it. It's in the same theme, and I think that'll probably produce a really just whole experience for the listener in that song.
You are the only one that ever gets my jokes. I know you like me, and I like you. Then there is somebody I should introduce you to. Help you